Today, we take a look at the best war movies that will leave you on the edge of your seat. From Saving Private Ryan to The Great Escape, these films capture the harsh realities of war and the humanity of battle. Join us as we explore movies from multiple decades with a focus on the more considered takes on war. In movie news, The Big Red One, 1980, has gained critical acclaim over the years, especially thanks to Richard Schickel's extended cut. The movie's original release was a hit, but the extended version has been praised for its added depth. One scene in particular, featuring the Moroccan cavalry removing the ears of German cadavers, is particularly gruesome but memorable. This is one movie worth checking out. The Great Escape of 1963 is not just a great theme song, it's a fantastic movie about a group of World War II POWs who dig 3 tunnels to annoy the Nazis. Steve McQueen and Richard Attenborough lead the charge in this heartwarming adventure filled with a cast of lovable characters. Letters from Iwo Jima, a companion piece to Flags of Our Fathers, takes a closer look at the Battle of Iwo Jima and is an intimate and impressive depiction of men struggling in a senseless situation. This Japanese-language film won Best Foreign Film at the Golden Globes and showcases Eastwood's diverse directing abilities. The Best Years of Our Lives, 1946, is a movie about American servicemen adjusting to civilian life after World War II. Starring Dana Andrews, the movie explores themes of divorce and the challenges of re-entry into society. Best Adapted Screenplay was awarded to McKinley Cantor while Best Picture went to the movie. Downfall humanizes Hitler without excusing his atrocities. The film takes a fly-on-the-wall approach to his final 10 days, told through his secretary's perspective. It paints a realistic portrait of a monstrous man who showed kindness to his staff but sent millions to their deaths. Bruno Ganz's eerie depiction of Hitler makes it a near-perfect piece of filmmaking. Studio Ghibli's Grave of the Fireflies is a beautifully heartbreaking story about 2 Japanese children orphaned during World War II. The power of animation enhances the impactful reminder that children often suffer the most in war. Heralded as one of the most moving anti-war films, this tearjerker is not to be missed. Dances with Wolves is a 1990 Western film set during the American Civil War. It stars Kevin Costner as a first lieutenant who bonds with a Lakota tribe after being wounded by the Confederates. Costner also directed the film, which won Best Picture and Best Director at the Oscars. Roberto Benigni's Life is Beautiful follows an Italian father and son taken to a concentration camp. The father tries to hide the situation from his son, making fun of officers and sending messages to his wife. It's a heartbreaking watch about finding beauty in the worst situations. Benigni was nominated for every award imaginable. In Son of Saul, never-before-seen cinematography follows the emotional journey of a man searching for his son in Auschwitz. This film is haunting and heavy, showing the atrocities of the concentration camps. Winner of Best Foreign Language Film at the Oscars. Dunkirk, a 2017 war movie, is being praised for its unparalleled use of sound to create a sense of menace and horror for each scene. While the pacing, acting, and visual effects are excellent, it's the visceral sound of Spitfire engines, bombs dropping, and the screams of drowning men that truly make the film exceptional. The contrast between chaos and eerie silence is noted as particularly effective. Overall, Dunkirk is hailed as a masterful work of cinematic sound design. In the film Das Boot, German sailors face boredom, claustrophobia, and terror aboard a submarine during World War II. Director Wolfgang Petersen's epic masterpiece runs just under 5 hours and packs a powerful punch, showing the truth that war is hell wherever you may be. The crew is bound by orders not to take prisoners, and boldly presents the terror they face as they torpedo a British tanker. This film is a bleak but honest portrayal of war. In Hollywood's iconic account of trench warfare, All Quiet on the Western Front, a group of schoolboys enlist in the army only to learn the harsh realities of war. Boredom, hunger, and sudden death haunt them as they fight for their country. Actor Lou Ayres shines as German soldier Paul Bummer. The Bridge on the River Kwai is a classic World War II movie about the building of the Burma Railway. Alec Guinness plays a British colonel who collaborates with his captors to create a bridge, while a US officer tries to destroy it. Heart-wrenching drama ensues. Platoon, a classic film from 1986, has an added boost of authenticity as filmmaker Oliver Stone lived through the Vietnam War and channeled his experiences into the movie. Charlie Sheen's character drops out of school to serve his country in the film, making it believed to be the first Vietnam movie directed by someone who saw action. The horrors of jungle warfare are depicted in a scorched earth raid on a Vietnamese village. Casablanca, Hollywood's definitive wartime propaganda pick, is a blend of melodrama and harsh reality of conflict. Starring Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman, the film's great chemistry is rarely seen on screen nowadays. Set in Casablanca during World War II, Rick, a bartender, reunites with his old flame, Ilsa, who is in town with her new rebel husband. The tension between them arises as Rick seeks to help Ilsa's husband bring down the Nazis. Casablanca is a wartime romance to end them all. Today we have news about Akira Kurosawa's 1985 film Ran, based on Shakespeare's King Lear. The most expensive Japanese film of its time, it tells the story of a warlord's decision to divide his kingdom among his children. Kurosawa's persistent perfectionism is seen in the memorable silent battle scene where he built an entire castle only to burn it down. Ran is a landmark of Japanese cinema and is considered an immeasurable masterpiece. In Lawrence of Arabia, viewers follow the journey of Colonel Lawrence, played by Peter O'Toole, as he leads the Arabs in a revolt during World War I. The cinematography is stunning, capturing the beauty of the expansive desert. Despite being over 3 hours long, N.V. Coates' editing won an Oscar, with the movie's most famous cut giving birth to the match cut. This is considered David Lean's greatest epic, and a must-watch for any film lover. In A Matter of Life and Death, a British squadron leader jumps out of a damaged bomber without a parachute and enters the afterlife. But he doesn't die, and his adventure through the fantastical world is filmed in black and white. This unique World War II movie delivers a heartfelt message. Michael Cimino's Vietnam drama, The Deer Hunter, is best known for the Russian roulette scene which captures the hopelessness of a man traumatized by war. It follows 3 friends from a blue-collar Pennsylvania community, torn apart by their combat experiences. The film features a talented cast including Christopher Walken, Robert De Niro, Nick Savage, and Meryl Streep. The movie artfully portrays the excitement of joining the army with the harsh reality of war. In Paths of Glory, Kirk Douglas portrays a colonel who defends his soldiers sentenced to death during World War I. Kubrick's anti-war sentiments are evident as the colonel becomes disillusioned with his superiors. The emotional final scene depicts the survivors gathered, drinking ale and listening to a local woman sing, with the colonel watching his men with tears in his eyes. Inglourious Bastard is a World War II action film with a touch of camp comedy. Tarantino says he's most proud of the dialogue in the opening scene where the Jew hunter interrogates a French farmer suspected of hiding Jewish refugees. The 15-minute scene is a testament to Tarantino's confidence. The Bastard, led by Brad Pitt's character, are part of a plot to take out high-ranking Nazi officials in a movie theater. Beautifully nutty. In Full Metal Jacket, a dark comedy about the Vietnam War, Matthew Modine's character Joker wears conflicting symbols on his helmet to show the duality of man. The film follows soldiers dealing with intense pressure from their drill instructor, played by R. Lee Ermey, whose improvised insults are a standout moment. Directed by Kubrick, this is War the Kubrick way. In Saving Private Ryan, director Steven Spielberg tackles the question of what one life is worth. The film's intense opening sequence follows a U.S. squad on the beaches of Omaha as they search for the last surviving member of an American family. The talented cast works together seamlessly, with Tom Hanks leading the team into the heart of war. The movie offers an unflinching and brutal portrayal of wartime violence that is both harrowing and unforgettable. Apocalypse Now is not your typical Vietnam movie. The film's madness is unique and captivating. We follow Captain Willard on a mission to take out the crazy Colonel Kurtz. But who is really losing their sanity? The casualties here are the minds of men. A cinematic delight with helicopters, tigers, Playboy bunnies, and Dennis Hopper's photographer.